Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. This is Sophia, and this pick a card reading will be for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So just a few quick notes that I want to make in case you are not familiar with pick a card readings or any of this kind of stuff, and this is your first time doing this kind of video. So basically the way that this works is there are 3 different piles 1, 2, and 3, which I will name in a little bit. But an important note when picking your pile is that you should choose based on your intuition and not from sight. And what I mean by that is I want you to pick the pile that you feel most drawn to, despite the DVD that's on top. So maybe Lion King is your favorite movie, but when the video turned on, your eyes went straight to Bambi, so that's the pile that you should choose because that's what your intuition is telling you to choose. So you're most likely, there's a higher chance that that pile will resonate with you, okay? And another note, this is a general reading, which means it will not resonate with everybody because there are hundreds of thousands of Leos out there who could stumble upon my video. So if the pile that you picked doesn't resonate with you, that is totally okay. Don't freak out. It happens to everybody. You can just choose another pile if you would like, or if you want, you can easily find another reading on YouTube. There are thousands of wonderful tarot and oracle card readers out there who give you the answer that you want or could have a message in their video for you, okay? So I think that's all that I wanted to mention about that. So how about we go ahead and name our piles? Oh, I don't know what that was. Anyway, sorry. So yeah, the reason why I chose to do DVDs was because one of my close friends from school is a Leo, and both of us are like movie holics. We watch a lot of movies. I know like these are all like Disney movies, but these were the only ones I had like on hand in my room with me. Not that I like even have a DVD player anymore because that's so like 2000. But anyway, yeah, I'm old. Anyway, also I thought it was funny that I had the Lion King and Aladdin on hand since there's live action movies, like, well, the Aladdin live action movie already came out and Lion King is coming out in July, the live action, so I thought that was cool. But yeah, anyway, sorry. So pile 1 we have Lion King on top, pile 2 we have Bambi, and pile 3 we have Aladdin. So take your time choosing your pile, take some like deep breaths, and don't overthink it. Just choose one, and again, just go with your gut. And I will see you guys at your pile, and timestamps will be in the description box along with anything else that you need to know about me. Okay, so I will see you guys there. Okay, for my pile 1 Leos, if you picked Lion King DVD, this message is for you. Lion King was honestly one of my favorite Disney movies as a kid, and it still is. I love Lion King. Anyway, alright, let's see what you guys got. So, Unfinished Symphony. Okay, interesting. True Love. Ooh, okay. Knight of Swords. Page of Cups. 4 of Coins. 8 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords. Ooh, and 9 of Cups. Okay. Alright, for my pile number 1 Leos. So this is definitely a love reading. I've told all of my other viewers, so in other what does the sign need to know videos, that I tend to read for love for my close friends. I try not to let that hinder how I see every reading, because like if you go to if you've happened to watch some of my other videos, you'll know that I really do try and see it from all the different perspectives that it could be, but it's hard for me not to feel like this isn't about love, and I want to emphasize this again because I still feel like I don't emphasize this enough in my videos. When we talk about love in tarot, it really does not have to be romantic love. It can be, because love is universal. Like, you love your friend, you love your partner, you love your family, but it's, of course, the love is different, but it's still love. So take it however it resonates. I didn't realize this until I rewatched some of my other videos, that I tend to start to talk like it's more of a romantic relationship. I'm sorry about that. I only do that just because for a majority of people it will end up being a partner. But again, like, just remember, even though if I start to do that, please take it how it resonates. It can be a close friend, it can be a family member, it can be anybody that you want it to be. Just take it how it resonates, especially if what I'm saying is making sense to you when you're thinking about a certain person. That's probably who the message is about, okay? But anyway, so now I've gotten that off my chest. Yeah, I definitely think that, like, while I was, like, unveiling the cards, I had this, like, vision of, like, this, like, knight in shining armor, like, coming, just not, like, partly because of the Knight of Cups, partly because of, because of this Knight of Cups that, I don't know, I just had, like, a brain fart. Anyway, yeah, I just had this, like, image or vision of this knight just, like, showing up at your window, being like, I love you, like, please come down. Only because, like, we have, with these two other cards, too, we have True Love and Unfinished Symphony. So I feel like you and this person, you guys have, like, a past with each other. Because we have, when I see Unfinished Symphony, I think it's, like, there was stuff left unsaid between you two, or the cycle between you two was never complete. And it's interesting that I say it like that, because then we have the Nine of Cups, which is, like, nearing the end of a cycle. But also the Nine of Cups, it refers to a specific person who makes you feel complete. So I feel like this is that Knight of Swords, who's approaching you, and, you know, like, what they're saying outside your window is, oh my god, like, you complete me, and, like, Jerry Maguire moment right there, but, like, yeah, like, you complete me, and I can't live without you, you're my true love. And I'm gonna, read this True Love card really quickly, if it can focus, please. Okay, I can kind of focus. Sorry, it's hard, like, with this lighting and this color, with this pink color, it's hard. I hope you can kind of see. But yeah, it basically says, your wholeness and safety lie within, not from a partner, but this sovereignty actually leads to the deepest intimacy for you to stop using others. Let me stand on my own feet, dear Lord, and know true love. Yeah, so, I mean, the card is talking more about self-love, I think, and also, I'm getting the sense, like, not going for, like, the wrong people. Because it says, like, stop using others. Like, your wholeness and safety lie within, not lie within. Yeah, basically, like, this card is saying that, like, you're your own true love, which is totally fine, but, like, I'm gonna take it for the literal meaning. If this resonates, like, this is still a very important message, so take it if you want to. I advocate for this message, but from what I'm seeing, like, in this reading, it is talking about, like, true love. It could also mean that this person makes you, again, like, not only makes you feel complete and whole within yourself, but this person's also just, like, very good for you. Like, they make you feel like you can stand on your own 2 feet, and they've helped you realize your self-worth, which is really important. Oh yeah, that's, like, a better way to merge the two. Yeah, because at first I was like, this is, like, too much of, like, a self-worth card, which, again, not a bad thing, but I was having trouble connecting the two ideas for a minute. But yeah, so basically what I'm saying is, like, this knight, who wants, like, the Knight of Swords is a man of, like, he's a go-getter, he's just gonna go do things and, like, go after it. That's why I had that vision of, like, you know, like, somebody coming at your window and, like, professing their love, you know, with the boombox, like that, you know, like, very 80s, like, type way. Wow, I'm making so many movie references. I feel like that's like I think the DVDs did something to me, but yeah, like, and this person, like, you and this person have, like, I don't want to say that, I think you've had to take a break from this relationship at some point, because there was just too much going on. I feel like there may have been, I think this relationship was a lot of work in the past, because we have the Eight of Pentacles, and Eight of Pentacles is all about hard work. So I feel like in the past, like, you guys have had to work for this relationship. Like, you guys have had to fight to make it work. You've had to, like, go through obstacles together. But here we have the Four of Coins, and whenever I see the Four of Coins, like, I think of two things, which are kind of opposite each other, but, like, they feel opposite each other and sound opposite each other when I first say it, but then when you think about it, they're actually just two different aspects of the card, and they can go hand in hand. So Four of Coins talks about stability, of course, like, financially, so maybe you guys are very financially stable together as a couple, but it can also mean greed, so you guys can be very greedy. So I feel like either, like, there may have been issues of not taking enough space, like, not having enough space from each other, or, like, I don't know, like, somebody got greedy, I think, at some point. Again, like, take it how it resonates, maybe not, but somebody may have gotten greedy in some way at some point, and that was one of the things you guys, like, had to overcome as a couple, was either one or both of you being kind of greedy. Maybe even in terms of financial stuff, like, maybe finance was a big issue, like, maybe you were striving for stability, but then somebody kept being greedy, like somebody, that makes sense, like, you guys were striving for financial stability together, but one or both of you I think one of you, I'm getting the sense that it was one of you, ended up being greedy, you know? So I'm definitely getting the sense that you guys are a romantic couple, but again, it could be, yeah, I feel like for most of you, this will be, for a romantic couple. Again, it could be a close friend, it even could be family, like, maybe you work together, like, you work with this family member, because again, like, we have the work card here, the Eight of Pentacles, and then we have, like, the Four of Swords, so you needed to maybe, like, take some time off work because this family member was there too, because they worked together too, and maybe there were things left unsaid with this family member, you know, maybe there were things left unsaid, and then this person that you're thinking about is, like, what Spirit wants you to know is this person is going to show up at your I don't want to get you excited, but, like, this person's going to show up at your window and want forgiveness, and they're going to say, like, you mean the world to me, if this is, like, a familial situation, like, you mean the world to me, I don't want to give up on our relationship just because we're going through a rough time, and one of us was greedy, like, we can fix that, like, I know we've gone through a lot together, and you needed some space, but I'm gonna fight for you, is basically, and then, like, with the romantic partners, yeah, this is definitely, like, showing up with the boombox. Like, this person will reach out to you about these issues, and they're definitely going to say that, like, they are you are their true love, and you complete them. It might be a Jerry Maguire moment, like, you complete me. Yeah, like, it might be a you complete me moment, and then you're going to say, you had me at hello. It's going to be, like, one of those, like, dramatic things, honestly, like, which is interesting because it's so you. Oh, maybe this is you. Actually, that's, like, such a Leo thing to do, is to, like, show up with the boombox. Like, well, if this, like, resonates, like, vice versa, so, like, it's not the other person that's kind of, like, it, you know what I mean? Like, maybe you're the one that wants to go to that person's window and, like, or go into that barge to that person's house and say, you complete me. That it could be you too. Like, that's a very Leo move. Like, it's romantic, it's dramatic. That's funny, but yeah, like, it's either way, it's like something like that would happen in a Leo's life, because Leos are very much all about drama, and everything revolves around them, and, like, if this person does this, then they know the way to your heart, because you're getting all the attention, like, yeah, anyway, but that's basically, and then also Page of Cups, like, the Page of Cups talks about love news, so that's definitely, like, the news that you will be getting is that this person indeed, like, if you've been doubting that they have any feelings for you anymore, or that they're in love with you, like, you're gonna find out that they think that you are their true love. And I feel like it's mutual. And yes, like this, all the unfinished things that you haven't said yet, they'll be finished now. And also, like, unfinished symphony, it's interesting because I feel like that's Spirit saying, like, you guys, this is not the end of your relationship. Like, your journey together is unfinished. Okay? All right, that was a nice reading. A lot of movie references. If you didn't get them, I'm sorry. It probably just sounded like jibber jabber. Yeah, in case you like want to go look up that scene, just look up Jerry Maguire You Complete Me on YouTube, and you'll get what I mean by it's like a very Leo moment. Just like the whole thing is like, the whole movie is like very, reminds me of Leo. Anyway, I'm ranting. Anyway, I'm sorry. So thank you, pile number 1 Leos. I hope that resonated. Please comment down below if it did. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much. All right, my pile number 2 Leos. If you picked Bambi, this message is for you. I'm gonna put the DVD right there. Okay, pile number 2, this is what I'm seeing for you guys today for your pick a card reading. So what's jumping out at me first is this Knight of Cups and this King of Cups. Now what I like about these two is that I like that they're from the same suit, but 2, we have the Knight that's looking directly in the King's direction. So when I see this, I see somebody who's recently gone through some kind of transformation in terms of their emotions, like how they feel about something, how they feel about a person, a career decision, money matters. Somebody's gone through some kind of emotional awakening, and it's been a long time in the making with this Ace of Pentacles. Like, I feel like you've been waiting for this person to have this spiritual awakening, like this, not spiritual, I mean, it could be spiritual awakening too. You could say it like that as well. But I feel like you've been waiting for this person for a long time to just start fresh like this. You know what I mean? Like, you've been very patient. I feel like these, like, the Golden Tarot is talking about them, and the Rider-Waite is talking about you, like, so far. And you've been patient with them. Like, you've been patient because you know that the seeds were sown with this Knight of Cups. Like, you could see them, like, visibly trying to maybe break old habits, old patterns of thinking. And yeah, and it's finally happening. It's definitely finally happening because I see 8 of Wands. And 8 of Wands to me also talks about it's funny because like your intentions in terms of how you want to handle, like, I definitely see this as a person. Again, I'm going to make this one very general because again, I can't deduce whether this is like a partner, specifically like a romantic partner. It literally could be any kind of relationship with somebody that you care about. So basically, yeah, you've been waiting for this person to have this kind of come to Jesus moment is what I like to call it. You've been waiting for sorry if you don't believe in Jesus, like, you can ignore me then. But you know, like, they've had this aha moment, like a light bulb moment, like I have all the time in my in my videos, because sometimes it takes me a little bit to get the message. But yeah, basically they've had this aha moment that you knew that I think you had faith that it would happen, because the Hangman, he's waiting, but he's also patient. You know what I mean? Like, he waits, and even though he's left in limbo, he doesn't really try and get out of it. He just kind of hangs there and he waits. And again, Ace of Pentacles is, you know, it is about a new beginning because it's an ace, but with the Ace of Pentacles specifically, it's about a new beginning that has taken a long time to come to fruition. But I feel like now, because this person, you see that this person has finally been able to kind of figure out, or they're in the process of knowing where they stand internally, you feel like you can go get them now. Like, I feel like I'm getting the sense that you and this person have not been in contact because maybe they were the ones that, and they've been leaving you hanging, like they've been leaving you in limbo, and now either they're gonna come out and be like, hey, actually, no, scratch that. It's not going to be them, because the King of Cups, or I don't think I've explained that yet, the King of Cups is somebody that censors their feelings. Like, they have the feelings, like, they know what they feel, but they don't want to jump the gun. Like, they just want to sit there for a little bit and be patient. And they're probably not going to be the ones to approach you, even though they're ready. But I think you're smart enough to know that they are ready, and you're going to go and try and reach out to them. And again, with these two, we have two aces. So I feel like this, for me, like when I see two aces, it's like definitely reassuring of a new beginning between you two. But you may be the one to have to initiate it. Because again, we have the King of Cups here. And I feel like, again, like I sense that you Leos who are watching, my pile 2 Leos, you're very smart and very intuitive people. And you're very observant. Like, that's also another Leo trait. My Leo friend at school, he's a very observant person, like, very observant. He notices everything. So I feel like you guys are this, like, I get that sense from my pile 2 people. Like, you're very observant in people and how people behave. Like, you're very intuitive that way. So I feel like you're definitely not going to be afraid to approach this person, because you're also probably tired of waiting in this hangman position, especially when you can see that they seem to obviously have successfully made things better in their in terms of their mental state and their emotional state. And again, when I see these two aces, I think, yes, like, I think you're hell bent on starting over with this person, like, with their new own attitude of like, yes, like this is new to me, like this, like they're gonna feel like a different person, and they're gonna feel like this world of like new opportunities, and I feel like this person has gone through a very significant transformation in their life, that's gonna change who they are, like not like fundamentally, but it's going to change their perspective on a lot of things when it comes to how they handle certain situations from an emotional standpoint, okay? And, yeah, and I just feel like you're very hell-bent. Like, I think, like, again, it's really interesting that this happened. Like, I definitely think the Golden Tarot is talking about your person, and the Rider-Waite is talking about you, like, for sure. But you'll see here, like, both of you have aces in your card decks, like in these two decks. So I feel like you both ultimately want a new beginning. I just feel like this person right now is thinking more, like a little more about how, like about themselves, and this person is thinking, and you are thinking a lot about them, because again, like they're gonna be censoring, like they're gonna try and keep their new self on the DL for a little bit, because like I just feel like they don't want to jump the gun and be like, oh, like they don't want to parade around that they're different anymore. Like, you know, those people who go and they're like, oh, like, I'm so different after, you know, I went through a life-changing experience and now I'm so different. Like, I don't know, like that, you know what I mean by that? Like, we all have had people like that before. I just don't feel like they want to do that. I feel like they're also still not really, they haven't finished that transformation completely yet, so they don't want to go parading around being like, oh, I'm a new person, but at the end of the day, they do want a new beginning, and you want a new beginning, and you've been waiting for this new beginning with them, okay? Like, you've been waiting patiently, and now you feel like it's finally here, and you should go get it. And I think it's gonna, oh yeah, you guys got four of the Golden Tarot cards. And I think, like, this sums it up, like, for both of that. I think this person is feeling very positively about the future. Like, it's going to be a time of celebration, a time of success for them, because they've been able to do this. Like, this is a great victory for them. Like, going through this stuff, I feel like they had to go through some really hard stuff recently, a lot of hard personal stuff, and this is going to be successful, and this new beginning is going to be something to celebrate, and I think you're going to want to participate in that celebration with them, which also could be the Eight of Wands. Like, you're like, yes, like, let me join in, and like, let's rekindle whatever relationship we had before, all of you know, everything else happened, and yeah, so definitely. I definitely see you guys, like, reconciling if you guys were not on good terms before, or if this person just simply had to take time for themselves. Like, don't worry, like, this person is still gonna care about you, for sure. And then we have this card, Intention, which I think is referring to you, but let's see. So it says, intention is simply allowing the will and the mind to align and move in harmony. May I always focus on the highest. My intention is that all God's wishes for me come true. Sorry, I'm just reading it again. Yeah, so I feel like you have, like, I think you have, like, this intention for this like, again, like, the intention card and the 8 of Wands jumped out at me, because 8 of Wands is definitely about having some clear intentions, and I feel like your intention is simply to just be with this person. Again, could be a romantic partner, could not, or romantic interest, could be a family member that you've decided maybe you've kind of been on the outs with, and they've realized the error of their ways, and now you feel like your intention is to rekindle your relationship with them. Or it could be a close friend. Which would, you know, it could be the same scenarios with the family member. You guys have you didn't even have to, like, have had a disagreement. You could have just simply been at a distance because that's what the other person needed, and that's that. So I think overall what Spirit is trying to tell you is that, yes, like, this person has gone through this transformation, the one that you were hoping they would, and that they do want a new beginning, and it will be a time of victory for them and success, and that you won't have to wait anymore. I don't think you're gonna have to wait anymore, for sure. Like, the hangman has shown up, but I think it's just explaining what you were feeling in the past. And it is going to be a new beginning, and you've been waiting for this. You've been waiting, and now you're going to approach this person with intent. And you're going to be like, hey, how have you been? Do you remember who I am? That kind of thing. And then for time for a nap, it's interesting. Like, I feel like time for a nap, because usually these cards, like, in my readings are advice cards. I feel like Spirit is also trying to say, like, although all of these good things are going to happen, you should probably take it slow, because this person hasn't fully completed this transformation that I'm talking about. So I feel like time for a nap is also not a red flag, I want to say. Like, Spirit knows that you have good intentions for this person. Like, they're not trying to tell you otherwise, but I feel like they're also commenting on the fact that this person has been through a lot, and they need time to recuperate and get adjusted to this new skin of theirs that they've developed, and that they're gonna need some time still, and it's not gonna stop this new beginning from happening. But again, like, this new beginning takes time. It takes time to really completely come into fruition. So I feel like also with this 8 of Pentacles too, it's reminding you that you need to just, like, try and be, like, a little more patient, because this other person still needs a little bit of time for them to be fully ready to interact with certain people, including you, okay? All right, pile number 2. I hope that resonated with you. Leave a comment down below if it did, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much. All right, for my pile 3 Leos, if you picked this Aladdin DVD, this message is for you. Oh yeah, you guys got 2 Wisdom Oracle deck cards. They wanted to come out together. Exchanging gifts. Okay, that's always nice, not gonna complain. Loyal Heart. I love this card. Isn't it so pretty? I love the purple. I love purple. Purple is one of my favorite colors. It's a very summery color too. Courage. Okay. This Courage card keeps coming up in my readings. And I shuffle my cards really well, guys. I take my time when I shuffle. Take a long, annoying time. Ooh. Soulmate energy. Sun card. Whatever you're wondering about, or if you're if you're worried about something or you're questioning something, that's a don't worry card. Four of Swords came up in the last reading. Huh. Oh yeah, this is a love reading. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Knight of Pentacles. Six of Cups. Oh yeah, okay you guys. Yeah, this is definitely a love reading, and I am gonna have to say that this is like for a very specific person. So if so if you guys like, if my Leos who are watching this, like, if you're single and you don't like have, like, you're not in a relationship or anything, it still could resonate in some ways, but I feel like for a vast majority of you who picked this pile, you guys are in a committed relationship with somebody who you feel is your soulmate. And if you didn't know already, this person is probably your soulmate. Yeah, definitely soulmate, twin flame energy, past life relationship, which is great. And the Sun card enhances that even more. Like, wow. Like, the Sun card? Damn. Like, wow, that's just awesome. What am I seeing here? Because, honestly, I don't know why you guys even need a reading. Like, Spirit is saying that if you guys are going through a rough time right now, Spirit is saying that don't worry, everything is gonna be really fine. Like, everything is gonna be really fine. There are like no negative cards in this reading. It's actually ridiculous. This is like the prettiest reading I've ever seen. The only thing I'm seeing that's like a little bit, which gives me a little bit of insight into what might be wrong right now, is the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is talking about rest, like needing rest after a battle. And so I feel like maybe like right now you guys might feel like you need some, like you're feeling a little exhausted. Maybe not by each other, but there may just be a lot going on right now in your lives. And it's making you feel really tired. It might be putting a strain on your relationship. Because, you know, like when you're stressed out, you're going to lash out on your partner. And yeah, you're going to lash out at your partner. And, you know, it's totally normal. But I feel like either one, I'm sensing both of you or one of you, one or both. I mean, then I don't really have a sense of what it is. Take it however it resonates. It could, if this resonates as both of you are feeling this way, then fine. Or if this resonates as, you know, you're thinking, oh, that's how I feel right now, or that's how the other person feels. Somebody or both of you feel very tired right now. Not tired of the relationship. I don't see you guys being tired of the relationship. I just feel like it's like a rough time right now. There's a lot going on and it's very overwhelming. But then I feel like Spirit here with this message is saying have courage. So I'm gonna read this. I'm having focusing issues today, guys. So it says, courage. Divine courage is not the absence of fear, but a nudge that says, keep going, do it, don't worry. All will be well. You have to get quiet enough to hear it. Dear Divine, may I feel your courage and your will. Yeah, so I feel this is Spirit saying, like, you guys are going to be okay. Like, you and your person are going to be okay. Like, for sure. Again, like, if this is not resonating, because you're single and you don't have a romantic partner, maybe you have a romantic interest right now and you're kind of feeling like, oh, this person may be getting tired of me, like he's not texting me back, she's not texting me back. That could resonate for you guys too in that way. Again, it could also mean, again, somebody that you love, like a family member, a close friend, but just because the Lovers and the Two of Cups is here, I really do feel like this is for people who are already in a relationship or have somebody in mind. So, again, this is like a very like romantic love reading, so I'm sorry if this reading doesn't resonate for everybody. Yeah, I just feel like it's gonna resonate for like a good chunk of people, but not everybody. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, so like I said, like you're also gonna be okay because you guys are soulmates and you're twin flame. And either twin flame or soulmate. I'm getting both, but either way, like you have like a divinely guided relationship, and you guys have known each other in past lives, and you guys have a lot of good chemistry. In case like the Two of Cups is all about chemistry between two people, good chemistry, and it is the soulmate card. So that's why I always say soulmates. Same thing for me for the Lovers card. It always talks about soulmates. So you and this person are soulmates for each other, soulmate material, in case you're single and you are wondering. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. And this is somebody you have a lot of good chemistry with, and I think that's why Spirit is saying, like, they're saying have courage because they know that you're probably worried right now and you're afraid that the relationship isn't working, but I think Spirit is just saying, like, it's okay. Like, yes, they're tired right now. They may be kind of stressed out and closed off even because you see this person is sleeping. So maybe this person has been a little more closed off than they usually are towards you, and it's making you feel bad. But Spirit is saying, like, don't worry, have courage that this will pass, which it will. If you had this specific question in mind, something like, will this pass? Will this hard time pass? Yes, it will, because we have the Sun card here. The Sun card is probably the best card you could ever get in a reading because the Sun card negates any negative card. So, and it means that whatever bad situation you're in right now, it's only temporary. So basically, this energy right here of like, I need to take a break, like I need rest from this, I'm stressed out and I need rest. Only temporary, don't worry, have courage, be brave to this. Like, I'm guessing that my Leos that are watching this, you probably have a little bit of anxiety. Not all of you, but you tend to overanalyze things. I'm getting that sense, like I do the exact same thing. My Venus is in Leo, so when it comes to love, I overanalyze the shit out of things. Like I cannot even begin to tell you. It's crazy. Also, Leos tend to take things very personally, and that's one of our downfalls. Like, we take things too personally. So this person probably doesn't even mean to hurt you or make you feel bad when they say, oh, I just need some time to myself. They don't mean to do that. So yes, this will pass. Like, they're just going through a phase right now. You know what I mean? Like, they're just going through a phase, and it's all gonna be okay because you guys like have a divinely guided relationship and you love each other very much. Like, you guys have a deep connection, very deep connection, okay? And again, it's divinely guided. With this Six of Cups card, I feel like the Six of Cups talks about reminiscing about the past. So I feel like maybe like part of maybe what might be happening with this person is that they're reminiscing about stuff that happened a long time ago for some reason, and that's making them that's a possibility. Like, they're making you feel not like they're thinking about stuff that's already happened in the past that may have been hard, like very emotional for them, and so that's, or something happened recently that's triggered these memories of like a past emotional experience. Or it could simply just be an indicator that it could just be a simple indicator that this person is oh, you know what, past lives. That's what it's talking about. Yeah, definitely. This is just enhancing the idea that you guys have had past lives together. Like, you guys have definitely had past lives together for sure. It goes with the Lovers card too. Like, you guys have had past lives together for sure. I mean, since I already mentioned that, like how the Six of Cups could resonate with the Four of Swords, like I did get that message. Like, I did initially feel like that could be what that is. So I'm gonna let myself say that for some of you it could be that. For like a small handful of you, maybe that's what the problem is, that's what's creating this. But for most of you, like, this is just enhancing the divinely guided relationship. This is a divinely guided relationship, and you guys have known each other in past lives because the Two of Cups. And there will be harmony. And For me, Nine of Pentacles is the harmony card. So again, this is Spirit saying there will be harmony. You guys are destined to be in, like, this is a very harmonious union. Like, very, very harmonious union. And yeah, you two are meant to be together. Like, you two are soulmates. You guys have had past lives together. Congratulations. And yeah, don't worry, this is all a temporary situation. All temporary. So if you're freaking out, if you're overanalyzing, if you're scared for where this relationship is going, don't worry. Trust in your relationship. Trust in yourself. Have courage. Don't be afraid. Like, be brave. There's no reason to be afraid, because I think you also deep down like, you know how deep this connection runs, okay? And don't take this personally, guys, okay? Try not to take it personally, is I think also what Spirit wants you to know. Like, don't take this phase that this person is going through, don't take it personally, okay? And then we have our 2 advice cards here, which I think is really sweet. Like I said, like, you guys might be doubting this person now. You might be doubting the whole relationship, but I feel like with the loyal heart, this is almost Spirit trying to tell you to be patient with them and be loyal to them, okay? So, like, don't lose hope with this connection, because I feel like you two are 2 people who are very loyal to each other. I wasn't trying to say right before that you are gonna go and, like, cheat on them, because they're maybe not treating you the best right now, like, or they're making you feel neglected. Like, no, like you I feel like this is more than anything, Spirit is commenting on the fact that you two are really loyal to each other, and that's what makes this connection so strong. So I feel like for the advice that Spirit is giving you, it's stay loyal to each other. So yeah, stay loyal to each other, which is, I'm getting that's one of your greatest strengths. Like, you're very much there for each other. And again, we have these, like, 2 owls right there, who, again, like, it reminds me so much. It reminds me so much of both the Lovers card and the 2 of Cups from the Rider-Waite. Like, you guys are definitely soulmates. Like, you guys definitely divinely guided relationships, soulmates. Yeah, like, wow. Like, congratulations. If you didn't already know, like, this is probably your soulmate. Yeah, so, like, stay loyal to each other. Keep, like, have each other's backs. Like, especially, like, again, I get the sense that it's only, like, it's your person that's kind of going through this maybe a hard time, and they just feel like they need to rest. And in the process, you might take it to heart, and it's not really you. But just stay loyal to them, have their back, because you two are usually people who have each other's backs. And I feel like this is a really sweet piece of advice from Spirit. I feel like you should get them a gift. Like, actually, like, give them a gift. Remind them how much they matter to you. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes that might help them with this energy of feeling down and tired. Like, I feel like maybe they just need, like, a little boost, and I feel like you can provide that to them by giving them a gift. This is like a literal piece of advice. Like, give them a gift, make them feel loved. I feel like if you make them feel loved and you show that you care, like, it's gonna remind them and help show just how loyal you are, and it might remind them how lucky they are that they have you. Okay, I'm sure that they're not like they've completely forgotten that you exist. I don't think that's the issue at all. I just think that they're going through something right now that's making them very stressed and therefore very tired all the time. But I feel like if you just did something for them, it doesn't have to be a literal gift. It can be, you can take them somewhere peaceful, or anything you feel would help them, do it. Bless them with something, okay? And I think that will really help, really. And yeah. Okay, that was a cute reading. So thank you again, my Pile 3 Leos. I hope that resonated. Leave a comment down below if it did, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much. Alright, you guys, this is the last part of this video. This is going to be me shuffling the cards, my astrological sign cards, to pick who will be next in these What Does the Sign Need to Know videos. So we are halfway, I believe now. We have 6 signs left. Yep, we have 6 signs left, so we're finally halfway. I'm sorry that I've taken so long uploading recently. I've had a lot on my plate. I'm trying to juggle starting this YouTube channel with, I have an internship here at home that requires some work, so I'm trying to just juggle everything. Okay, I'm gonna go with this right here. Let's see who's next. Cancer's next. Yes, that's my people. My people, my lovely, lovely Cancers are next.